Here's what 30,000 votes, 30,000 votes. This is a big poll. Here's what the people wanted. All right? You listening? Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Here's what real people. And I will take the knowledge base of my viewers over every single one
They're the experts.
of your nomination panel.
They're the
John
experts.
Sykes.
Yep.
Here's the real experts, baby.
Yep.
Right here.
That's right.
And in their infinite wisdom, the following are now added to the original 13 to the Mount Rock Olympus Hall of Fame. King Crimson.
Woohoo.
For Prog, I believe. The Moody Blues, who was in my original.
The Moody Blues.
They were, I might have 3 tonight. They were in my original 13. They got voted out. And they may have been the one that missed it by 1 or 2 votes. You know, there was some near, you know, Creedence didn't take that 13th spot easily. There were like 3 or 4 bands that just barely, and Creedence just got, like, it could have been 3 votes more, you know? All right, so the Moody Blues. Also for Prog, Jethro Tull.
Woo.
One of my original 13. You guys would have to tell me.
Oh,
boy, if they weren't, they were number 14 or 15. Yeah.
Yep.
Emerson, Lake and Palmer.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Oh,
Then
yeah.
we got to that country, acoustic, southern type of band. It was one of the wider categories. All right. And the top 4 winners of that were Crosby, Stills, and Nash.
Woo.
And I will reiterate that to Ann Young. For some reason, it may have said that, Ann Young, on the poll. I just got Crosby, Stills, and Nash. No, it'll be with Crosby, Stills, Nash, and Young. I'll rectify that, all right? The Eagles and ZZ Top, baby.
Woohoo. Yeah.
Tom freaking Petty and the Heartbreakers.
Oh, love them.
Santana, the band.
Oh, you know I love Santana.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Yeah. Chicago Transit Authority.
Awesome.
They're in.
Awesome.
How about Sly and the Family Stone?
Gotta have Sly and the Family
You know,
Stone.
Royce and I, we did a couple of videos where Sly was in the conversation, tons. We may have done 2 or 3 or 4 videos where he just keeps coming up. Both Roy and I love Sly.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Lucky bastard got to see him. Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Oh, I love Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Oh, man, I thought I'd get a woohoo out of you.
Woohoo for sure.
Yeah.
Are you kidding?
Because, see, we also did a Soul, and she saw the winners of that, and she goes, no Earth, Wind, and Fire? I go, oh, no. They were nominated as a horn-based band, right?
Just
and
one
so
of the
they won it there.
soundtracks of my
So if they hadn't won it there, I guess I could have included them. But there was no need, you know. God, as far as soul bands, horn bands, let's see, out of the horn bands that were listed here, Chicago would be probably my top one. Earth, Wind, and Fire, then Sly, probably. Earth, Wind, and Fire kicked ass, folks.
Oh, yeah.
All right? Now, this was the big surprise of all time.
Okay.
This is my happiest moment. Look, I'm giddy as a little schoolgirl,
Uh-oh.
folks.
I wonder what that means.
It means Uriah Heep is in.
Okay.
Oh, I am.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I've made videos saying, hey, look, it's not the unholy triad of rock, which is Led Zeppelin, Deep Purple, and Black Sabbath. I say it's the quad, you know, structure there, and I've always include Uriah Heep. All right, now, all 3 of those bands I just mentioned, I like a little bit better than Uriah Heep, but not by much. Not by much. Got introduced to them with the Demons and Wizards album just because of the freaking album cover. I was at the record store. I go, this has got to be good, right? And Roger Dean art, man. It's got to be good. I was already a Yes fan. You know, sign me up for that. So great job. And it was probably the lowest ranked second place that gets the nomination also. All second places got a nomination as well as the first place, right? It was the lowest rank, but they're in. They don't have to endure the hell anymore,
Yeah.
right? Okay, then we've got the Jimi Hendrix Experience as a band.
Yeah.
The band, the Jimi Hendrix
Absolutely.
Experience, and keep that in mind because I'm going to clarify this hierarchy we're talking about as far as the tier system to this Hall of Fame. The Doors are in. Thank God Steppenwolf is in. Take that, Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Steppenwolf.
Chuck Berry.
Chuck Berry.
We're going to be talking about Chuck Berry. Well, I beat you to the punch, Royce. Chuck Berry just got into, well, ours, yours, mine.
Yeah.
So I guess I didn't beat you to any punch, did I? I mean, we are the tribe, brother. Chuck Berry is in. Little Richard is in. All right. Everly Brothers didn't make it. All of these are early 50s rockers. There are two subgenres where I went outside the classic era from 1965 to 2005. All right, that's what my channel is concerned about, is that era primarily. I will cover the 50s from time to time. I will cover new bands from time to time, but I give my heart and soul to this artistic masterpiece known as classic rock that I feel needs to be saved, right? So the Everly Brothers were there for me, and they didn't make the cut. They couldn't compete with Little Richard. They lost to Little Richard specifically. Then that's why you have the king of rock and roll himself in the Mount Rock Olympus Hall of Fame. Elvis Presley is in. Buddy Holly and the Crickets are in. I think it was Buddy Holly that beat out the Everly Brothers, actually. Then grunge favorites. Alice in Chains is in, my favorite grunge band of all time. Nay, one of my favorite bands. I don't even think of them as grunge that much anymore, but I am aware that that's the subgenre they came from. Soundgarden got a spot. Pearl Jam, up to about 4 albums, maybe 4.5 albums. They were just great. I collected them. So they're in. And of course, Nirvana is in the Mount Rock Olympus Hall of Fame.
Absolutely.
Now we got down to solo artists. John Lennon is in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. John Lennon is our very first recipient of a virtual silver statue to go along with his bronze statue. All right? 2-time inductee, John Lennon. Same thing can be said about Paul McCartney. 2-time silver level, 2-time inductee into the Mount Rock Olympus Hall of Fame.
Woo-hoo.
All right? Each of them having a trophy for the Beatles and each of them having a trophy for their solo career. Van Morrison is in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. All right? Carole King is in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. And the Yardbirds, damn straight, they better be. The Yardbirds, maybe the progenitors, if you think about it, of classic rock. You know, their whole approach is very pre-Led Zeppelin. Led Zeppelin sandwiches, you know, a good 4 years after classic rock is established, and it expands it, right? I was so glad to see the Yardbirds, and they won by quite a bit. Stevie Ray Vaughan and Double Trouble are in the Mount Rock Olympus Hall of Fame. The Allman Brothers Band. Okay, who was I just talking about? Oh, to my brother Gary. And I recommended him listen to the Allman Brothers Band live at Fillmore East. And we did what the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame didn't have the freaking guts to do, what they hinted that they would do. All right? So you're actually getting 2 bands for the price of 1 here, folks. Bad Company / free.
Yeah.
All right? That was the option. And they won big. Very well done, Bad Company, and free. All right? Simon Kirke, Paul Rogers. Whoa. What a combination. All right, and then we got into the blues. Robert Johnson, probably had the largest amount of votes out of this whole thing. That's a no-brainer.
Yeah.
What did he do? Did he reach 20 tunes in his entire career? Sad story there. But I don't want to linger on this. I want to get through this list because then we're going to start talking about more double inductions than just John Lennon and Paul McCartney. All right. So Robert Johnson, Howlin' Wolf, yeah. Muddy Waters, yeah. And B.B. King. Keep him in mind.
B.B. King.
Keep him in mind for the future of what's coming up here in just a second. All right, 6:14. I got to wrap this up. Electric Light Orchestra.
Hello, yeah.
The Guess Who? The Beach Boys. Fleetwood Mac. Steely Dan. Bob Marley and the Wailers. The Police. Yes, because they were knocked off of my original list.
Yeah.
Royce will be happy. Frank Zappa.
Oh, yeah.
Stevie Wonder. Otis Redding. Royce will be very happy. Marvin Gaye. I'm extremely happy.
Marvin Gaye, yeah.
Oh, God, yeah.
My man,
Marvin. Yeah. He's my favorite soul singer of all time. Bar none. The Temptations are in. Cream.
Woo.
All right. Van Halen. AC/DC. And as of tonight, Aerosmith, the final inductee. And you guys had some power over that. And a lot of you may have just further voted and kept them from others voting for Iron Maiden to catch up. I don't know what happened. Okay, so that gets you to those bands. Now, the third set of inductees. The second biggest poll, and now probably if the original 13 and this recent poll are kind of tied around 30,000, this was the poll that would come in second place. If there's a tie for first, definitely third place. We had, I think, if memory serves, well over 25,000. It might have reached 27, 28,000 votes. It was a big one. All right. And this was guitar players, and it was it took me a week to go through this, not 2 weeks like this one. So here are the people that are being grandfathered in as well, and they are the final members of the 90-member roster of the Mount Rock Hall of Fame. And listen to some of these because there's some surprises coming. Joe Bonamassa. All right?
Oh, yeah, Joe Bonamassa.
I'm glad. Even if it was NPR that turned me on to him. Randy Rhoads is in. Royce will be so gratified for that. Jeff Beck is in. You know, the Jeff Beck group was one of the choices. They didn't win. I was disappointed, right? Robin Trower is in. Ooh. Prince is in.
Prince, yeah.
Johnny Winter, baby.
Oh, yeah.
Damn right. One of my, oh man.
The Winter
top
brothers.
Tenor for me, for sure. Dimebag Darrell is in.
Yep.
Dan, congratulations there, right? Mark Knopfler is in. Rory Gallagher is in. One of my top 10, and relatively high on that. Maybe 7 or 8.
Yeah.
7 maybe, right? But here's where the surprises start coming in.
Okay.
Jimmy Page is in, and winner of a 2-time induction for Led Zeppelin and as a guitar player.
Yep.
Drummers are next, I think. Okay? All right. Stevie Ray Vaughan is in twice because he was inducted tonight with Stevie Ray Vaughan in Double Trouble as a guitar player. These are only them as their expertise at guitar and what they provided as a guitarist to us, folks. We're honoring the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, as far as I'm concerned, doesn't honor people for what they brought besides the band or who they were connected to. Just on an instrument alone, they made a dent in our rock gods, each and every one of them. All right? So, let's see. Don't want to go too far. So Stevie Ray Vaughan, David Gilmour, he's in Pink Floyd. Woo. They're actually ranked at the third from the top at the Mount Rock Olympus Hall of Fame. All right, so David Gilmour, silver status. Eric Clapton, silver status. Cream won their spot. Jimi Hendrix, silver status, because he won his spot for the Jimi Hendrix Experience, which is a vote for the whole band. All right? Richie Blackmore is a silver trophy winner as well, because he was in Deep Purple. Dwayne Allman receives 2 trophies because he was with the Allman Brothers, who you just these last 2 weeks have inducted by your current votes. Carlos Santana is a 2-time winner.
Woohoo.
Because you guys just voted the band Santana in, and Santana, the guitarist, goes in as well. All right, silver tier for Santana. Brian May goes in twice, both as a guitarist and with Queen. Eddie Van Halen gets a silver star tonight because you guys just voted Van Halen.
Van Halen.
And
classic.
Last year you voted him in as a guitarist. Tony Iommi is in twice, silver star winner from Black Sabbath, because they're in. Terry Kath is a 2-time silver star winner. Boy, it's about time some love is given to freaking Terry Kath. In my top 10 of all guitarists, despite the fact that my brother Gary disagrees with me. All right, his list is good too, but he wouldn't rank him that high. He knows he's good, but he wouldn't rank him that high. All right, so Terry Kath, silver star winner, right? Billy Gibbons, also in with ZZ Top, silver star winner. B.B. King won Best Blues Artist tonight by you guys, and last year you voted him in as that good of a guitarist. He's a silver star winner. All right, 4 more. Lindsey Buckingham, 2-time winner. He was connected to Fleetwood Mac, inducted now. Stephen Stills, he was a winner, 2-time winner, because of him being with Crosby, Stills, Nash & Young. John Lennon, of course, I already mentioned, and Paul McCartney, each a 2-time winner.